Hello and welcome to the latest CraftySniper's airsoft videos. On today's video, I'm going to be discussing my favourite subject in airsoft, sniping. Now, for a person who has the word sniper in his logo and in his name, you've got to imagine he's probably going to like sniping, and you're 100% correct. I love the sniper role. I have in my collection, in various states of workingness, I have four bolt-action sniper rifles and two DMRs. Sorry, must stop swearing. Two designated marksman rifles. Now, today I'm just going to be talking about the bolt-action sniper rifles in my collection. The very first one I had was a Well L96. Wasn't upgraded. I bought it within at least 6 months of me doing airsoft, so it's my oldest sniper rifle I've got. Now, I don't actually have it with me to show you guys, but you all know what an L96 looks like. Just imagine the L96 with DPM woodland camouflage tape on it, and that's pretty much what you've got. The reason why I'm not going to show it to you guys is basically because it's just a shell now. It doesn't have a cylinder, it doesn't have any bits internals inside it. I took it apart. I was trying to make this thing work a couple of years ago. I gave up with it. It was kind of like a little side project, and a very much along the line side project, but it never happened. But I do have to show you guys today is the three bolt-action sniper rifles I have in my collection. One of them I don't use anymore. Again, it's just sat in my collection. The other one we're all very familiar with, and the latest one is one that's come out. I've used it once or twice now in its fully upgraded state, and it's still in the testing phase at the moment. There will be a fifth sniper rifle to join my collection sometime in the next few months. I'm not going to say what it is. I'm going to let you guys try and guess what it is, and let's see if you're right. But I'm just going to leave it at that. There is a fifth one joining. So, the oldest sniper rifle that I can show you guys at the moment is, would you believe, an L96, and a humongously long L96. This one I got from Patrol Base about 2 years ago now. It is apparently fully upgraded L96 with a top dead center mod already done into it, and all the various upgrades that you put into the L96 system that is not a Tokyo Marui system. So the TM system, the TM L96 AWS I think it's called, has its mag in the correct position, i.e. here. The copies, the Wells, the Warriors, all the rest of them basically have the magazine sits here, which is fine if you don't want to go for the uber realism. But yeah, this is the L96. I used this a few times. Oh God, like I said, again, a few years back now. And I got fairly good results with it. The downside of this weapon is it is literally the length of a telegraph pole. It's very hard to actually get into frame for you guys, but yeah, this is I think it's a copy of a Well L96, but like I say, all the internals have been gutted. This thing was putting out over 500 feet per second on 0.2s with 0 hop, so it did have a spring change immediately. One of the things I like to say is gas rifles I can take apart fairly easily once I know how they come apart. Spring weapons, i.e. sniper rifles like this, yes, again, I can take these things apart and work on them. Electric rifles, I ain't going to touch them with a 10-foot barge pole. I just literally cannot. I hate taking apart AEGs. I could do certain things, but when it comes to gearboxes, too many springs for me to really be interested with them. So anyway, like I say, back to the sniper rifle. This is the L96, and it had a spring change immediately to bring it back down to, I think it was about 450, 460 feet per second with 0 hop. And I got, like I say, I did get some good results. However, the downside is it's quite weighty. It rattles because there's the sling loop here, which is quite annoying when you're trying to be sneaky. And like I say, it's about 7 million feet long. So trying to shoulder this weapon and shoulder it in a way that, look, see, the camera, it's not far enough to actually see the end of the gun here. But yeah, you try and shoulder this thing, and you're trying to aim through bushes and trees and whatnot, and chances are you're not going to get the shot, or you're going to make the trees all move, and it's going to give your position away, and the enemy's going to think King Kong is coming through the bushes. So yeah, that's the L96. I like it. You did tend to find the L96 platform was like the poor relation. And I know there's people out there that love the L96 in the airsoft world, but I do think the L96 is the poor relation in the sniper family. The next sniper rifle I have for you needs no introduction. I've used this thing so many times, and this is the benchmark, this is the yardstick to what I compare every other sniper rifle, whether it's in my own collection or whether I'm just borrowing someone else's just to try out things. I compare it to what this sniper rifle is, and you guys are going to know this straight away. This is my Tokyo Marui VSR. And this thing is ancient. This was second hand. I think I got it for less than £100. I know that much. This again is about 4 years old now. I gutted this thing, absolutely stripped it down. I spoke to a friend of mine who you may know. I speak about him quite frequently actually on here when it's anything to do with sniper weapons. He knows everything to know about sniper rifles, specifically these ones. Doesn't know too much about the L96s, but the VSRs and the VSR clones and all the internals that go in them, he knows it. So what happened was he gave me a list of things to buy, and I ended up buying them all, and then we ended up building the rifle under his supervision, which is probably a good thing, because this rifle is scary how far it can put a .43. It's shooting, I think it was 475, 480 FPS, which is just where I need to be. You know, there's that little buffer zone between the upper limit of 500 feet per second, and like I say, .43s, nice warm days, you're getting a nice good friction off the hot booking. This thing will lob. I've got a confirmed kill at 86 meters. I wasn't even aiming at the person. I had to aim higher than the person and arc the shot in to actually hit my target. It was a club boss at Lincolnshire Airsoft Club, and he thought he was safe. No, he wasn't. Apparently, when the round did hit him, it was literally just at the end of its travel. It was just a little tap on the shoulder. But yeah, I was flabbergasted. He was flabbergasted. You know, this thing is just the yardstick for me and sniper rifles. I can't remember what the full setup I've got in this now because, like I say, it's ancient. I will not take this rifle apart due to the fact is it works. When it starts throwing wobblies, you know, with its hot booking and its accuracy and all that kind of stuff, I may open it up again to do some work on it. But at the moment, it's had everything done to it. I mean, everything. Even the trigger box is now a 90-degree system. There was a spring upgrade, cylinder upgrades, a cylinder head upgrade, spring guide, all the cylinder stuff, that's all been upgraded basically. Hop chamber, that's been upgraded. The one thing it doesn't have is a top dead center mod. It's still got the dial on the side here, which I think you can get a better result. In fact, I know you can get a better result with a top dead center mod, but I'm getting a bloody good result with the standard hop arm here. It's got the new Airsoft Pro Type B, I think it is, hop arm, which is a different way of how it puts its weight down on the booking. Obviously, it's got a new-ish booking. Well, should I say new when I installed it? It's got an upgraded inner barrel, which reaches just into the suppressor. So it's slightly longer, and I think it's a 6.03 in a diameter. So this thing is absolutely awesome. It's my go-to sniper rifle. However, obviously you've noticed there's something missing. That would be the scope. I don't run this rifle with a scope. And there's lots of people out there that believe that every sniper rifle, every bolt-action sniper rifle has to have a scope. And yes, for the aesthetical look of a sniper platform, you would need to have some form of scope on here. But I'm not going for aesthetics. I'm going for what works for me. And this is airsoft. This is not real steel. I'm not shooting someone over a mile away. I'm shooting at someone over 50 meters away. And I can see that person from 50 meters. So couple that up with the fact I'm a sneaky bugger and can sneak around bushes and lurk around and just start taking pot shots at people when they don't know I'm there. I don't need a scope. I argue this point to quite a few people. There is no need for a scope. You can still shoulder this weapon and look down the top rail here. You can see your target. You can see where the round is going because it's a white .43, and you can readjust for the second shot. Not that I very rarely need a second shot with this weapon because it's just freaking awesome. Like I say, I'm not going to open this one up until it decides to die on me, but it is showing its age. So I ended up buying a replacement. Now, this was going to be a replacement for this sniper rifle. It was going to be my primary sniper platform. At the moment, it's not quite happened that way. We've all seen this before. This is my Aries Striker with its furry suit on. Ignore the furry suit on, this is a work in progress to camouflage the thing. But yeah, this is my Aries Striker, and this was bought even to replace my VSR. Now, this is near enough fully upgraded now. I've got all the upgrades going on with the cylinder. I've got a 90-degree sear. I've got a top dead center adjustable screw. I've got the edgy dual bore inner barrel. How that works, I'll never know, but it does. I will not be getting the Nemo cylinder kit for it because I think that's fantastically expensive. But this is where technology has moved on in the sniper platform. You can see there's the magwell. This magazine goes in the correct place for a sniper platform. And it's not one of those magazines that's flush inside the body so that it's completely flat and smooth like, let's say, the VSR over there and the L96. It actually sits like a proper magazine, and it starts to look like a proper sniper rifle. In fact, the magazine even that this rifle takes even has put on it 308 Win Mag, because that's what rounds this rifle, should it exist, be taking. So they've gone for the ultimate looking sniper rifle, and I think I love that. I love Aries for making the sniper rifle and making it a lot more realistic. There are sniper rifles now that are coming out that are using proper sized magazines in proper locations. So yeah, this one, like I say, was bought even to replace my VSR. It hasn't quite happened. I'm still in the testing phase of this weapon, and trying to get this out to a range to test it is an absolute nightmare, because I basically have to go to an event and not play at the event so I can test this rifle, because it's not like one or two shots or one or two magazines you have to put through. You have to put loads and loads and loads and loads of magazines through this system because it's completely new. The hot booking, which is a PDI W-hold booking, I do believe, is brand spanking new, so it's not even bedded in. Once it's bedded in, it'll probably become that awesome sniper rifle I honestly truly believe the Aries Striker can be. That being said, like I say, there is another sniper rifle on the way. Well, it's not on the way, I haven't ordered it yet. Would dearly love to, but not yet. All I'm going to say is, I like to have in Airsoft a primary and a secondary for all my styles of weapons. So with the AEGs, I've got my TM Scar H as my primary AEG. I have a G&G AK that takes over the secondary role. Also can be used as a CQB weapon because I can fold the stock over. Same with the sniper rifles. The VSR is going to be retired. No, I'm not selling it. It will go into my collection, and it's just, I've got so many wonderful kills with this weapon, so many wonderful memories with this weapon, I would never ever part with it. The Striker, I'm hoping, is going to be the secondary sniper weapon. The primary, well, I'm still not going to name it, is going to be my go-to sniper rifle. Now, I have had the lucky chance to fire this weapon a couple of times, and I am flabbergasted. I'm astounded how far the sniper technology has moved from the L96s 5 years ago that I had into the 2017-2018 time period where you get this sniper weapon. It's just absolutely awesome. I've been doing my research, I've been looking into this sniper rifle, and not only am I impressed with the fact of how far it can lob a .43, I'm also incredibly impressed with the internals, the way they've made it. And it's now not a case of, oh, I've got to take every single thing apart to get to, like, say, the trigger box or something. It's actually quite a simple system. It's a very easy process to change the spring on it. In fact, you could probably do it in a match. So you get a selection of springs that are dirt cheap. You fire your first few shots off on the first spring, and if it's over the FPS, oh yeah, 30 seconds later, bang, there's a new spring. Let's go and test that one. And that's what I like. I like simplicity. This is where the Striker started to go with the simplicity, because you can do a complete strip down of this rifle, every single part of this rifle, bar one, with the included Allen keys, which are sat in the gun. I don't like the way you hold on to this. You can actually move this part, but I love the fact that this gun malfunctioned last time I used it. and I just took it back to my car. I had minimal tools with me, and I just borrowed a screwdriver, and there it is. I've got every bit of every tools I need to take every single part of this gun apart to clear out all the issues that I had with it. And that is what I like about this 5th sniper rifle. You can do all that to this sniper rifle. So yeah, all the main bits and pieces that you use to fire the gun, you can change in field or at an event, which I love. So yeah, that's just my 2 penneth on sniper weapons. Like I said, I do have designated marksman rifles in my collection. I've got my SR-25 back, and it's firing okay. We're still work in progress at getting that one up there. I think it needs a new hot booking and new magazines. But I'm going to do a separate video for the DMRs because they are, even though they're sniper weapons, they are technically off the side from the main bolt-action sniper rifles. So yeah, I'm CraftySniper. I hope you've kind of enjoyed just a little bit of a story, a little bit of a journey through the 5 years I've been doing airsoft in the sniper platform. If you would like to know any information about these sniper weapons I have here, please feel free to ask me underneath, post a little comment underneath this video on YouTube, or PM me on the Facebook page, or any such way. I'm quite happy to talk sniper rifles at any of the events. So I know you guys, I met a couple of guys yesterday at an event, or the last event, I don't know when I'm going to put this video up, who, I helped with an AEG, a Vulcan AEG, and I'm glad to say that I'm happy that my assistance actually worked out for you guys. So yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, I hope you have, and stay safe, and I will see you on an airsoft field very, very soon.